So today we're going to do a review on this GB40. It's a jump starter from NOCO. And it's something that I've been kind of interested in because these are kind of cool in that they're pretty small. And for the amount of power that they generate. So this is supposed to have about 1,000 amps that it can output. And then on the one side you can see that it says, that should start a 6-liter gas or a 3-liter diesel. We just so happen to have the G8 in the garage with a dead battery, which has a 6-liter gas engine. The Pontiac G8 has been in storage for quite a while, pretty much all winter. Because here in Minnesota we only have the 2 seasons, winter and construction season. So this is the beginning of April. She's been stored since probably December, if not November. And then modern cars like this, because they have so many modules, and some of the modules, like an OnStar module, is constantly looking for feedback from something else. A lot of them won't last through the winter if you leave the batteries hooked up. And this one's definitely in that boat. So it's dead as a doornail. So let's go ahead and open this box up and see what's inside. So once you get the outer part of the box off, it's actually wrapped up pretty good. It looks like it should be stored pretty safe. It's got plenty of this foam padding. Looks like they help keep it nice and stable, that we don't have any kind of issues. And it's actually a pretty stout, kind of thick built box. Alright, so that's it for the box. Looks like you get like a cigarette lighter / accessory port, whatever you want to call it now. Either charging or a power unit, because sometimes, like if you change the batteries, sometimes you can take a battery jump starter and keep power to the systems. That way you don't lose your radio stations. Got a pair of cables. The other foam insert. It's a 1-year warranty. That's quite the instruction manual, but look at the side. You've got indexes. I'm willing to bet it's going to be for various languages. So you get a nice little bag to store it in. The unit, and I'm assuming the charging wires. So it looks like old school USB to similar, let's say like newer but now outdated USB. So, and then this will work pretty good. Because the power bar that I have back here has a USB charger. And I'm willing to bet one of the first things the instructions will say will probably be charge this up for X amount of time. So, yep, right here, step 1. It basically says it comes in partially charged, that you need to fully charge it. And the kind of cool part is that they do give a slight disclaimer here in all the important safety warnings. And right up here, it basically says to ensure maximum battery life, don't charge it for over a week at a time. So basically it's going to be one of those things where charge it up and either disconnect it for like saving it in your car or something like that in case you get a dead battery, or disconnect it and just kind of stash it away, and then maybe recharge it every couple weeks or something like that, depending on how much it winds up discharging, because inevitably all batteries do wind up discharging a little bit. And then with the power supply that I have, it's about a 2.4 amp. So right over here with this charger rating at 2 amp should take about 3 hours to recharge it. So I'll get this plugged in, and then I'll head out and go shopping at Lowe's for some stuff that I've been looking for, and then we'll come back and check it out. All right, so we have the charge cable hooked up and the USB in, and you can see the initial charge was at the first level, which in the manual says that it's 25%, or probably lower. So we'll see how long this winds up taking. I shouldn't be gone too long, but it might be about 2 hours or so. And we'll get back and see where she's charged up to. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours. The green is flashing, which means it's not quite 100% yet. And once I go solid, it'll be 100%, which I'm sure in the next few minutes will probably go. Right now, it's time for lunch. And it looks like the green light's on solid, so it must be filled up 100% now. So right now we've got it hooked up to the power jump point and the ground jump point. And then you hit the power button to turn the unit on. Maybe it's more than just a hit. Okay, so this white light's on. Right there. That shows the unit's on. That shows power. Now, if boost was available, so it was able to do a like a jump start, this light would be on. But if the battery's dead, so less than 2 volts, it can't light this up. In which case, this button here is a manual override for whenever you have to jump, and it's a dead battery. So if you buy one of these and you're like, it's not working, just try doing that. And then another important thing would be anytime you jump a vehicle, have the keys ready. Because sometimes just having the hood open and applying power can trigger an alarm to go off. Which is always fun and exciting when you're trying to find the key to unlock it in order to shut the alarm off. So we'll see if there's any power right now. We'll hit unlock. Lock. So it looks like we got nothing there. So let's hold down override. Then unlock. Yep, car just flashed and unlocked. And then in a G8, the trunk pop is here. So now the trunk's popped. I'll go make sure the trunk is actually open. Alright, trunk's open. That's where the battery lives. So let's see if the boost box alone can start it. Keys on. Battery gauge looks like it's about a 10. Shut the fan off. Shut the headlights off. Give the best chance it can to start. Cross your fingers. She's alive. Apparently we went back in time. Happy Millennium, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off, I guess. Disconnect. All right, so I basically shut the vehicle off for 2 reasons. One is because I don't know if you can actually hear me when I'm talking with it running. The other is that so your alternator isn't really designed to bring your battery back from the dead. Now it can if you take it for like a nice long trip. But your best bet is to actually go with like a battery tender. And you really want one that charges as slow as possible to try and bring back a dead battery. Going as slow as possible will maximize the chances of it actually coming back and being a usable battery. Because the faster you charge it, the hotter it'll get. And if you wind up cooking it off a little bit, it might actually weaken the battery in the long run. So I'm hooking this battery tender up, leaving the trunk open, and letting her sit for a while. So this has been charging for a bit, just long enough for me to mow the lawn. And now I've got 2 lights flashing, which it doesn't really say what it means when they're alternating flashing, but I'm pretty sure it means the battery's fundamentally bad. Alright, so that worked out pretty good. And then once you turn this off, you can actually touch these together without them sparking. You touch metal to metal. So it must completely shut off the connection to here. So hopefully this will be something that I'll be wind up using in the future. And hopefully, because it's a lithium ion battery, that'll last a while. But it's pretty cool that something this small will start an engine that big. So for now, this is pretty cool. I like it. Give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check you guys next time.